Hey fifth graders, it's Mrs. Trombley. I have this sheet right here attached, ordering numbers, decimals, that's what we've been working on. And we have done a lot of comparisons with decimals, but what I'd like to be able to do is I'd like you to be able to be given a list of values and put them in order from least to greatest. So not just comparing two, but actually being able to take multiple values and put them in order from the lowest value to the highest value. This page, when you finish it, will end up going into your math spiral, and I think it's page 26. I don't have the spiral at home with me, but the next page in there. You could always put it in there and we can number it when we get back to class, that's fine, or you could bring it with you and we'll put it back in there. But anyhow, this would be our whole group lesson time in the beginning, just to kind of review. So it says here to rewrite each list of numbers in order from least to greatest. Now when we're comparing decimal values, we like to have the same number of places to the right of the decimal point, right? It's just like we like to have the same denominator when we're comparing fractions. We like to have them all going to the same place. And it looks like every single one of these goes to the thousands place. So now I'm gonna start on the left-hand side here, and I see that all of them have a 4 in the ones place, right? So now I'm just gonna look at these values to the right of the decimal point. These are all out of thousands. So which one of these values would be the lowest number of thousandths? 54, 45, 405, 504, or 5. This 5 thousandths would be the lowest. So on this first line, because we're going from least to greatest, I would write that and I'll cross it off. Then I want to find the next lowest. So again, I have 54 thousandths, 45 thousandths, 405 thousandths, 504 thousandths, 45 thousandths would be the next lowest. And then the next lowest, when you're comparing those three, would be 54. So 4 and 54 thousandths. And then the next lowest, 405, is less than 504. So 4 and 405 thousandths. And last but not least, 4 and 504 thousandths. Now this next one is a little bit different because this has one place to the right. So this goes to the tenths, this goes to the hundredths, this goes to the thousandths. They're not all the same, right? So just like we'd want a common denominator, we want these to go to the same place. So I see the most number of places to the right is 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and make each of them have 3 digits to the right so that they're all thousandths. I didn't change the value of anything by putting those zeros. Remember, 2 tenths, 20 hundredths, 200 thousandths, they would all simplify to the same thing. So here there's 1, 2, I'm gonna put a third. This already has 1, 2, 3. This has 1, 2, I'm gonna put a third place, and this already has 3. So now when I look at my ones place, they're identical, they all have a 3. So now all I need to do is look at my thousandths. What's the lowest number of thousandths? If you said 2 thousandths, you are correct. 3 and 2 thousandths. The next lowest, I have 200, 20, 30, or 32. 20 would be. So 3 and 20 thousandths. The next lowest would be 3 and 30 thousandths. Then 3 and 32 thousandths. And then finally, 200 thousandths. Right, maybe you want to try this next one on your own and then press play to make sure that you're right. I see 2 digits to the right. There's 1, there's 3. Okay, so it looks like the maximum that I need is 3 digits to the right of the decimal point. And this one right here, where would my decimal point be? Right there, right? So boom, boom, boom. Now I notice that these do not all have the same number to the left of the decimal point, right? There's a 10, there's a 10, there's a 10, there's a 1, and there's a 10. This 1 right here, this 1 in the ones place compared to all the 10s, that's definitely going to be the lowest value. So that you should have put first. Now the rest of these all have a 10 to the left of the decimal point, so now I can just look at the rest. So now we're comparing thousandths. 10, 100, 1, or 0. Yeah, that one, definitely. Now we can write it in its original form. I could just say 10. If you wrote 10.000, that would be okay, but you don't have to. You can write it how it was originally. Now next I'm comparing 10, 100, or 1. That 1 is gonna win. Well, actually it's gonna lose. It's lower, so that's why it's next. And then I have 10 compared to 100. Well, 10 thousandths would be less. In its original form, it looked like that. And then last, in its original form, it looked like that. All right, one more. And again, if you want to pause and try it on your own, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and I see 3 places to the right, so I'm going to add another. And then this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. This only has 1, so I'm going to add the rest. And I see that there is a 6 in the ones place for every single one of those. And that means that they all have 6 ones, right? So I just need to compare the thousandths. So which one has the least number of thousandths? I see 480, 804, 884, 484, 800. It looks to me like 480 would be the lowest. So I'm going to write 6.48 on the line because that was the original form. All right, now I have 804, 884, 484, or I have 800. What's going to be the least amount? This one right here, 6.484. 484 is less than all the rest of those. Okay, now I see 804 thousandths, 884 thousandths, or 800 thousandths. 800 thousandths. So I'm going to write 6.8 because that was the original form of it. And now 804 or 884, 804, that would be the next lowest. And 884 is the winner chicken dinner. All right, that's the mini lesson that we did today before our small groups. And then you'll see another video attached with some of the problems we did in our small groups today. Go ahead and fold this paper like this. And then you'll put glue or tape just on half of the side. Press it down into your spiral, and then you can fold that up and close it up. Thanks for watching.